Subscribe and hit the bell icon and never miss another video. Hi, Rana. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
All right.
Hi, Rana.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
God.
Hi. Wow. Hello.
You know what I love, Rana, is that everybody's sitting here with big grins on their face, and they're
Thank you.
going
I
to
also have a big grin.
leave the lockdown with this absolutely fantastic memory. I want to say that you are doing amazing work. Everybody really admires your positivity, which I think is so important. And we just want to know, how's the lockdown been treating you? You tied the knot, breaking so many hearts. Now you are off the market, but how is married life treating you?
Well, very good. I think I took a pandemic for me to realize that I got to be settled and stay home. I think it's so I'm a guy who picks up messages from the universe. I think this was what I picked up first from the pandemic.
Yeah, of course.
And I think what the pandemic's really done, I mean, not only for me, really for everyone who probably took it in a positive stride, you kind of understood that time is in your hand and you exactly decide how you want to live with it and deal with it, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's what it's been for me.
In fact, you've actually launched a YouTube channel called South Bay.
Right.
So I want to hear a little bit about that. And there's a new series, Attention Everybody. Can you tell us about that?
Well, firstly, with South Bay, it's always been all the love you had for subculture, which always remained subculture in India, whether it's been with independent music, whether it's been with animation. The idea really with South Bay was to find all of the niches and put them all together in one place and ultimately find them a mainstream voice. So that's really what we've been up to.
And since you have joined the Girl Tribe event today and we're all about celebrating women, we want to know about the women in your life who've made a positive impact. Who are these ladies?
Well, first it would obviously be my mom. I think everything that I know growing up, because I wasn't very good at, I was academically a very poor student. So that didn't go very much in my life. But all the comics that my mom gave me when she was a kid, that kind of transferred to me as my first knowledge, really, where I actually had Amar Chitrakatha comics of hers from probably the 80s, early 80s or something like that. So I think that became my first real reference to culture. And so mom becomes top in that sense, always. Then now I have a wife. But really, women to me, in a sense of the workplace, I think in the last 7-10 years of me being in the movie business, there's been, especially in the companies that I run, there've been many women who've been who've been on front seat, whether it's driving sales or driving content. So there's today I see no real difference in terms of where anybody is in terms of, especially in an industry like ours where women always had top spot, and you had that recognition consistently, but now it just is more popular and it's just widespread, and I'm just happy to see that growing over and over again.
Now, what we do normally is I usually get to do all the fun stuff and talk to the celebrities, but in virtual happy hours, we decided to give the girls of the tribe a chance to ask you a question, because being your biggest fans, they probably have the best questions. So today we've selected a few people. So I'm going to kick off with Kritika Goyal. Tell us where you are dialed in from, and you can ask Rana your question.
Hi Rana sir.
Hi Kritika, how are you?
I'm good. I'm from Bhopal and I work in Italy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So my question to you is, how was lockdown for you? And is there something that you always wanted to do and finally got the time for, other than marriage, of course?
Well, I'm the kind of guy who never waited for a lockdown. If I just like to do something, I'd figure out a way to get it done. And in the lockdown, it really was for things like animation and art, really, which had so many different ways of telling stories that I found, as opposed to classic standard movies. So I think that's what I've been up to, and whatever I'm up to, it's up for everyone to see. So
Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kritika. I know there's a lot of people who are actually messaging in, watching this live, and they want to know about your next Bollywood release, Hati Mere Sathi. The teaser looks absolutely amazing. Can you tell us more about that?
Thank you. It was post. I mean, it's been 3 years since I've had a release post Bahubali, and 2.5 years I spent in the jungle.
Wow.
So Hathi Mere Sati is essentially a story of a man who lived in the jungle for over 20-25 years and was with the wild, like how we are with society. He's grown up with elephants, grown up with
Yeah.
with nature. And the film really is a conflict between society today and the wild, where every time you see a city grow into an area of forest, you kind of break an elephant corridor, you break the path of the wild. And it's happening in multiple places in India. It's happening in Kaziranga, Coimbatore. I mean, name a forest, and there's an encroachment of a city in some form or the other. So this really is the voice. So Bandev in this film, Aranya in this film, becomes the voice for the wild and the elephants. So that's and I have one is it's a great adventure movie. It's a great animal movie. It's really fun for families to watch. And what we were able to do is we shot in about 6 or 7 different jungles, starting from Vietnam to Kerala to Mahabaleshwar, across the country really. And this theatrical experience will really be like you were sitting right in the middle of the jungle with all of those elephants. So
Wow.
it's definitely a very special film. It's out the 26th of March. The pandemic has been consistently pushing the release, but here you go. Here it is in 3 languages in March.
But before you go, I asked everyone to write down a word they think of when they think about you. And I'm going to ask them all to hold it up now so you can see
Alright.
what the words are. Hot and good actor. Okay, cool. Intense, witty, seeker, stunner,
Complete.
Manorma. So cute. It's amazing. I think it's so cool
Thank
to
you.
see.
So sweet, yeah. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. It's so nice.
And Rana, before you leave, I'd love for you to give a message to all the girls in the tribe. We have girls from different age groups. They're all here supporting each other. The internet can be a very harsh place. There can be a lot of trolling, and it actually affects everyone's, sense of self. And, it can make you feel pretty lonely and sad. But what's your message to all the girls in the tribe who are watching?
Well, first, I think you should just take the IRL in real life more seriously than what happens on the internet. I think, one is there's been no real better time for women in the forefront in the world than there is today. I think it's time for you all to seize all opportunity and just be out there. One thing we know is 2020 is really a new time. I mean, it's set by the universe in that sense, saying all of us have cleared our minds, thoughts, directions. If we haven't, we should, and have a beautiful, beautiful year from now on.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rana. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time and effort here.
Thank you.
And we send you lots of love from all around the world, clearly. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Rana.
Bye.